The Zagwe Dynasty, stone, faith, and a king who carved heaven. Welcome back to TessyTales, timeless stories told your way. Tonight, we journey into the highlands of Ethiopia, to a dynasty carved not in ink or gold, but in living stone. This is the story of the Zagwe Dynasty, a kingdom of faith, rebellion, and kings who dared to build heaven on earth. Before we begin, remember to like this video so the algorithm knows you love African history told your way. The fall of Aksum and the rise of a new line. The story begins in the twilight of the ancient Aksumite Empire, a kingdom that had once commanded the trade routes of the Red Sea. But by the 10th and 11th centuries, Aksum's star had faded. Civil conflicts burned, trade routes shifted, and the crown grew weaker. Out of this shadow rose a new line, one not descended from Solomon, not from Makeda, not from the old Aksumite kings, but from a house connected, they claimed, to Moses himself. A house descended from the family of Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, a lineage sanctified not by monarchy, but by holiness. This was the house of Zagwe, and its founder, Mara Takla Haymanot, would reshape the destiny of Ethiopia. A dynasty of the Mountain Kingdom. The Zagwe did not rule from the old cities of Aksum or Yeha. They came from the mountainous region of Lasta, a land of cliffs and deep valleys, where villages clung to the edges of the earth like stubborn blessings. Their capital was Roha, the city that would one day be renamed after its most extraordinary king, Lalibela. The world would remember him not for battles, nor for conquest, but for miracles in stone. King Lalibela, the king who saw heaven. Legend says that as a young man, Lalibela fell into a deep, death-like sleep. In that state, he journeyed to the heavenly Jerusalem, where angels showed him visions of holy sanctuaries carved from a single mountain. When he awoke, the vision consumed him. He would recreate heaven on earth, his workers carved straight into volcanic rock, descending into the mountain itself. Every hammer strike echoed like a prayer. Every chisel line was a scripture in stone. 11 churches, carved from one mountain, without scaffolding, without modern tools. Among them stood the masterpiece, Bete Georgis, shaped like a perfect cross rising out of the earth. Even today, when you see it, something inside you whispers, "This should not be possible." But the Zagwe did not build with human ambition alone. They built with devotion. Some say angels labored beside the workers at night, completing twice as much as the men could do by day. Whether miracle or legend or genius, the truth is this: the Zagwe dynasty left Ethiopia one of the greatest architectural wonders of all time. A dynasty of faith and monastic power. Unlike many royal lines, the Zagwe did not rule through pure military might. They ruled through faith, through monastic alliances, through deep ties with the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. They promoted scholarship, copying ancient manuscripts by hand. They funded monasteries and pilgrimages. And in their time, Christianity in Ethiopia experienced a revival that still echoes across centuries. But every dynasty lives under a shadow. For the Zagwe, that shadow was the past. The Solomonic claim, "You are not the true kings." Whispers grew from the old noble families, "You are not children of Solomon. You are not descended from Makeda, Queen of Sheba. You are not the rightful heirs of David's throne." To many, the Zagwe were holy men, righteous kings, but not the legitimate rulers of Ethiopia. And so the seeds of rebellion took root. The fall and the rise of Yakuno Amlak. In the 13th century, a young nobleman from the region of Amhara rose with a claim older than the Zagwe themselves. He was a descendant of the ancient Aksumite kings, a child of Solomon, a son of Makeda's line. His name was Yakuno Amlak. Supported by powerful monasteries, noble houses, and political alliances, he marched against the last Zagwe king, traditionally remembered as Na Akuto La'ab. The battle ended the Zagwe rule in 1270. The new king, Yakuno Amlak, restored the Solomonic dynasty, which would rule Ethiopia for over 700 years until 1974. The Zagwe dynasty ended, but their legacy was eternal. Their legacy: stone, faith, and eternity. Today, the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela stand untouched by time. No mortar, no bricks, just mountains reshaped into cathedrals. A reminder that even without claiming Solomon's blood, the Zagwe built something Solomon himself might have marveled at: a kingdom of stone, a kingdom of prayer, a kingdom that carved heaven from the earth. Thank you for watching TessyTales, timeless stories told your way. If you loved this journey into the Zagwe dynasty, let me know in the comments which African story you want next. Until next time, may the ancestors walk with you.